Hello, Stardust Monkeys. Let's talk about the weakness of the human mind. Have you seen the movie Lucy from 2014 or Limitless from 2011? Basically, they're about unlocking the 90% of the brain that we don't use, supposedly. Which isn't actually accurate in the slightest. It's just a myth, but they're still good movies. So basically, Lucy and Bradley Cooper become super geniuses. And Lucy even transcends space and time by the time she reaches 100% of her brain capacity. Don't get me wrong, I really enjoy these movies, but they always leave me thinking about how flawed the human mind actually is. Brains are powerful, sure, but limited. Our attention spans are short, we all don't have photographic memories. First of all, we aren't even really in control. For instance, if people know smoking is bad, why do they smoke? It's because they're addicted, and conscious thought can't just overcome this. If we should be writing and exercising and getting up early, then why don't we? Because we feel lazy or unmotivated or some other excuse that a stronger mind like Lucy's would ever make. So what is working against us? What stops us from being only our conscious minds? Now, I don't want to get into a discussion about free will, in this video at least, but clearly there are a lot of forces at work inside of us. Our bodies get sick, our nutrition affects our neurotransmitters, which affects our moods, which affects our thoughts and then actions. Some belief about our own unworthiness that we got in childhood could be working against us on a deeper level. Why do people have prejudice? Why do we eat junk food? Why do we react with anger or fear based on our own baggage rather than reacting with compassion or even reason? Our minds are weak and messy, like blended up porridge, I guess. Now, I don't want us to be emotionless robots that function perfectly. One of the things I like best about people is that we just can't help ourselves sometimes, a lot of the time. But man, imagine having such a powerful mind that you don't feel pain anymore. You don't make mistakes. Will humans ever get to that Lucy-like state? Well, Buddhists seem to think so, and I agree. I think they're on the right track with that. Meditation seems to be the key to a stronger mind, if only I could get myself to do it. I also believe that technology is slowly but surely elevating our consciousness. These days, most of us don't need to use up our mental capacity or use energy in memorizing facts because it's all at our fingertips. That's one hell of a shortcut. I think technology will become more and more like scaffolding for our mind. Maybe in 50 years when I'm brainstorming ideas for a book, small electrical impulses will be sent to the areas of my brain responsible for creativity, helping me along. The same goes for willpower or focus. Though the thought of small electrical impulses in my brain delivered from an outside source scares me now, I'm sure in the future it will be a normal self-improvement hack. But for now, I just like to imagine what I'd do if I could trust myself to do it. Look, I know this is already getting a little bit long, but I just want to talk about one more point on this, so stay with me. I'm sure you've heard of affirmations. Repeat positive statements every day like, I'm a best-selling author, and eventually your brain starts to believe. This affects your thoughts, and then your actions, and then your life. I read a lucid dreaming book where people started repeating affirmations within dreams. The whole purpose of affirmations is to get to the subconscious level. So when you say it inside of a dream, already in the subconscious level, it's a lot more powerful. The author was lucid dreaming and he said something like, I'm now operating at peak fitness. And he woke up absolutely ravenous for really healthy food and the gym. He was uncomfortably motivated. So about a year ago, I tried it out. I went into a lucid dream and I said, I write every day. And you know what I did? For a month or so afterward, I wrote every single day and it felt easy. And I don't know if that's because of the dream or just because I was determined. Maybe accessing our mind at such a deep, vulnerable level gets the root of what is influencing us on the outer conscious levels. I don't know. But I do know that our minds aren't completely in our control. And there has to be a way to Lucy ourselves. Please comment, let's discuss. What's the state of your messy mind?